Scott, you deserve to be mighty proud after that performance. How are you feeling?
Yeah, very excited. Thanks, Chris. It was, we've obviously needed this this win, and it, it's a reward for the way the boys have stuck at it and have trained, and it's easy to get down when you're in these situations when you've been losing more than not. But incredibly proud of the effort that we put in tonight.
You've talked about how losing can become a habit, but when they got it back to 4 late in the game, there were some signs there that maybe in the past it was a game you could have dropped. But some of the big effort plays, a couple of offensive rebounds from Isaac, an offensive rebound from Kadee, some of the drafty plays Kadee made, and then the big plays that Trey made throughout the whole night. A lot of this was on effort and heart, which is a great sign.
Yeah, and I guess that's what we continue to preach. And I thought at times tonight, defensively, we were outstanding. The way we were able to, continue to rotate and get hands on shooters, and obviously it wasn't always perfect, but it's exciting to see that some of the things we've been talking about now for a while are starting to come in, and a lot of it is just effort. You're 100% right. So that was really pleasing. The big shot that Trey hit, like you said, that offensive rebound that the smallest man on the court, Jason Kadee, gets is absolutely crucial time of the game. Isaac's been battling for us all season, and continues to be great. Vasiljevic, 15 points in the first quarter and sets us up for the game. And I could go on and on. I thought Mitch McCarron and Sunday Detch's defence was incredible. They've both taken a bit of a hit minutes-wise, this year, and to continue to have your head up and do what you have to do to help the team win, I thought was outstanding as well.
What about to get a win like this against the league leaders, to do it in front of a record crowd and to do it with their 25-year championship celebration? That makes it a hell of a night.
Well, it gives us a bit of belief now, absolutely. And, this crowd, they just keep coming out and out. And I think that's our third sellout in a row. And especially when we haven't been performing well, they continue to come out and support us. And you just feel the energy in the stadium tonight and the lift that they gave us when good things happen. And that's amazing. And I said to the boys after the game that, from my point of view, for us to be able to do that in front of those stars from that 25-year anniversary team was super proud. If it was up to me, I'd wear those uniforms for the rest of the year, but I don't think that's up to me. But it's just great to do that and see that uniform, and it brings back so many great memories for myself, obviously. So really, really happy, obviously.
Trey, how many times over the last couple of months has Scott made sure that you understand that he's the only man that's been involved with every championship that 36 is the one?
I'm a very humble man. I don't go bragging. I might after a couple of reds tonight, but we'll see.
You don't have to answer that seriously, Trey, but what does this win mean? What does it mean for the playing group?
I think it shows a lot of resilience for the group. It's very easy in a situation that we're in to kind of just, mail it in and just kind of, look forward to, whatever opportunity may be next, with the season getting close to being done and stuff like that. But I think it just shows we have a lot of pride, playing against a really good team, the best team in the league record-wise, and to come out and get a win, it just shows our, the character of the team that we have.
I'm sure when you signed in Adelaide, you weren't necessarily expecting to play a lot of point guard, but I spoke to your former coach, Simon Mitchell, this week, and he talked about how he's not surprised because he thought you could play either of those guard spots. Have you enjoyed this extra responsibility since Scott's taken over?
Yeah, I feel like ever since college, it's kind of something that I've done naturally, and a lot of people in Australia didn't know and are surprised, but before I came here, I've been a point guard in my career so far, so it's something that's natural to me. I'm not a selfish guy. I look to get others involved. I like to play the right kind of basketball, so it's good that Scott gives me the freedom to kind of just make plays and find guys and find that balance of scoring and facilitating, and I'm enjoying doing it.
What was it like to be part of the energy in the building tonight? Like I said, this is the biggest ever crowd to watch a basketball game for the 36ers in Adelaide. You had the championship winners from 25 years ago. I mean, what was it like to be part of it as part of the playing group?
Yeah, it was great. You know, the energy was amazing. You know, especially like I mentioned before, it'd be very easy for fans to kind of just, you know, not show up to the games with how the season has went. But, you know, we really appreciate, you know, the support they're still giving us. It means a lot to us. And tonight it was amazing, especially, you know, that second half when we went on some of those runs. I mean, it was super loud. So, you know, we appreciate the continued support, and hopefully they can bring that the rest of the year for us.
You got Sydney next. How do you make sure you back up this performance now and try to string a couple together?
I would say defense. Like, you know, like Scott mentioned, we definitely had a lot of good possessions where we were scrambling, helping guys, you know, running certain guys off threes, you know, kind of forcing some players to do some things they don't necessarily want to do. So I think if we can continue with that, you know, that'll put us in a really good position, because I don't think scoring is really our issue. It's the defensive side of the ball.
Scott, what was it that you saw in Trey that wanted you to, in some ways, hand over the reins to him when you took over? And, you know, just look at the numbers he's putting up, but not just the numbers, the fact that he's hitting shots at the right moments, he's making big plays at the right moments. How impressed are you with him right now?
Oh, I'm not sure I can take all the credit for it, to be honest with you. I think it was a you know, things were being put in place for that to happen anyway. But look, it's been outstanding. You know, I think we've got you know, we've always had the belief that we were able to turn things around, but, you know, as we've talked about it, it's difficult when you continue to lose. But you know, Trey's a massive part of this team. You know, to get a triple-double last week, you know, to come out and do what he did tonight and you know, hit that massive shot in the fourth is, you know, you don't win games without people like him. So yeah, really, really happy, and as I said, just so happy for the group themselves that they can sit back tonight and have some belief that we're heading in the right direction.
You've got a lot of former championship teammates and people you spent a lot of time with out there waiting for you. Scott, who are you most looking forward to spending some time with after this tonight, if you get a chance to go and see them?
Well, they're all going to be about 10 beers in by now, so I'm not sure I'm looking forward to seeing any of them, to be honest with you. But just, yeah, I could go through all the individuals. You know, I've seen a lot of them over the last couple of days. We've had a few dinners and things, and it's always fun listening to stories from people like Paul Rees, and I'm particularly looking forward to see Martin Catalini. I haven't seen him for a while, and you know, we were really close in those years in Adelaide, and I'll get plenty of advice too, don't worry about that. I'll be told I'll have all my coaching issues solved by the end of the weekend. There's not too much doubt about that. But yeah, it's something that I know some of our guys have won championships, and it's just something that I would love everyone to experience at some stage, so that, you know, in 5 years, 10 years, 20, in this case 25 years time, you know, you've got a bunch of guys who it's like you've seen each other yesterday. So I've been very blessed to be involved in, you know, a lot of championship success. I know a lot of people can go through their careers and never get that. So I think you've got to make the most of those opportunities, and seeing all those guys is something that's very dear to my heart.
No, thanks very much, guys. That's it from me.
That's it. Beauty. Thanks, guys.
Yep.